So this is the chapter 1 mind map, what you have to learn. It is all about introduction to object-oriented programming language. Please do go through the set of instruction. It's a program. Elements are code plus data. So the elements are otherwise called as principles of object-oriented programming. Go through encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, and data abstraction. The definition of all that. And here go through object, which is a unique entity, set of similar objects, which is a class, and then go through the POP and OOP, that is procedure oriented programming and object oriented programming, and the different types of programs are Java application and Java applet. Go through compiler, interpreter, and bytecode. Which will compiler all at once, it will convert the source code to object code. Line by line interpreter will be converting intermediate code. It's nothing but the bytecode, and Java packages collection of similar classes, and the features go through all the features available in Java. Clear? And then the next one will be introduction to Java and BlueJ, high-level languages, procedure and object-oriented programming. Please do go through that once. The difference between both have to be gone through, and then principles of object-oriented programming: object, class, data abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Please do go through this concept very well. And then what is an object? Unique entity which has its own characteristics and behavior. Characteristics are considered as data members and behavior is considered as function. Give some examples and then go through. Classes, similar set of objects. Each and every object has its own attribute and common behavior. Data abstraction is act of representing the essential features without including the background details. Encapsulation is wrapping up of data and function into a single unit called class. So always remember data plus function equal to class, which is encapsulation. Inheritance is process by which objects of one class can link and share some common properties of the object from another class. Here the example will be grade 9. The school will be sharing the same publishers of the book, whatever it is. And polymorphism is process of using a function for more than one purpose. And there are two types of Java programming: standalone or Java application, the program that is developed by the user; internet applet, a program that is downloaded from the internet. Compiler and interpreter is used to convert the source code to machine code. That is, compiler converts line by interpreter converts line by line, and compiler converts as a whole. This is the format of how the Java will convert into bytecode. Java source code given converted into Java compiler, then Java interpreter, which is otherwise known as JVM, which in turn will be converting into bytecode. Bytecode is an intermediate code which can run on any system or platform. Features of Java: it's an object-oriented programming. It can be both compiled and interpreted. It is platform independent. It is case sensitive. It can be accessed from local system as well as from the internet. So these type of questions you can just go through. It's an example of an object factory. Class is a prototype of an object. Each object has its own property and behavior. As a class produces similar type of objects, then it is called as object factory. Message passing is objects interact with each other. When they interact with each other, they share the common properties and behavior. This concept is called as message passing. So hope you would have understood this. Please do go through the topic very well.